Okay, this is Haley with you, and I'm going to be showing y'all how to make scent beads today. You need fabric softener, 2 soap bars of your choice. I prefer to use my soap that I make. Essential oils of your choice. Pans and utensils that you do not want to reuse for cooking. Let me reiterate, you do not want to use these for cooking. The essential oils will make your food taste bad. Doesn't matter how you wash that pan, it's not going to come out of it. You need your station with your molds set up. The molds, the same thing. Do not use them for anything else. Okay, so we're going to start putting our stuff in our pot. Might sizzle a little bit, be careful if you've had your pot sitting there for a minute like I have because I'm running this video. Might sizzle a little bit. Okay, what you're going to do, you can cut these up smaller if you want. That's what I'm going to go do now. Okay, I got my soap all cut up. I'm going to plop that in there. Turn up that dial just a little bit to medium. And you want to stir while this is going on and let your soap melt. Now that everything is melted, that's what it looks like. It's a really kind of, not really thick, but it kind of slowly drips down the pan. Like, it's a little bit thick, and the thicker the better, because that means it's going to solid up more. If you want to add more soap to it, you can use soap bars too. I know a lot of people like using those for their laundry. You can use soap bars to make this. You do not have to buy a special soap for this. Stir it up. Let it heat. You want to turn it down from medium at this point. You want to turn it to like low-ish. And now this is where you're going to want to put in how much ever oils you want, because this is completely customizable. You can make this thicker with more soap. It'll make a little bit solider of a scent bead. You can make it however you want. But I'm going to put in what's left of this bottle. There's not much to it. This smell I'm using. I'm going to put it in there. There's not much of it left. I use it frequently. Wonder where I get it from. I get it from Hobby Lobby. So you're going to let this, see, and here's another indication that you're going to get good scent beads out of it, is it will dry on your spatula in between stirring. That's a good sign. If it doesn't dry to your spatula and thicken up like that, it's just not gonna mold up right. It's gonna be like a jelly, and you don't want a jelly. You want a really good, consistent, quality scent bead. So now this is the point where you can double this recipe. You can add more. You can add more. If you don't think this amount right here is enough for you to mold up whatever you're going to mold up, you can make another batch, bigger batch. But it's kind of a guessing game with this. Now here's the molding of it, and we gotta wait and let them cool and let them harden. These first ones I did are kind of sort of already getting there. I did not do mine perfect. I don't have a dropper a heat safe dropper to drop in these gummy molds. I just don't have one. See, it's already starting to harden up. So when you unmold these, you want to store them in a container. Me personally, I store them in a previous scent bead container. You want them in a cool place. They need to stay cool or they will melt like any other thing. Like wax melts, they melt if they get hot. Soap, if you leave it out in your truck, it's gonna melt. A crayon, it's gonna melt. It's just common sense, okay? So let those sit up and we will be back. Just another thing while we're waiting, you can put them in a like heat safe piping bag too and just pipe them out onto baking paper, and it will do the same thing. You can pipe that out onto baking paper. It's very easy to do. That's how I started. But like I said, I have the molds now. That's what I use. It's not perfect, but they smell good. They get the job done. You're not paying $20 for a big thing of them. That will fill up my whole previous scent bead container. But you do have to keep them in a cool place. They're just nice to have. Okay, here's where you're gonna start unmolding. You're gonna get said container. This one right here. You want to put it in whatever, which you can put it in a mason jar, you can put it wherever you want. You can put it in an old peanut butter jar for all I care. Just make sure you have a jar to put your stuff in. Container of some sort. Straighten you out there for a second. And then you're going to just start popping them out. See? Cute, right? Easy, right? So many people pay so much for those. They're not hard to make. They're really not. They got the same silky texture. Everything. They're just not hard to make at all. Mine aren't perfect. I got little flakes coming off of the back of them. But okay, cool. It's just whatever. It's part of making stuff at home. It's not going to look uniform. It's not going to be perfect every single time. If I tried harder, yeah, I could make all of them look more like this one, where he's nice and pretty on the back. But that's just kind of unrealistic when you've got so many other things going on.